Hi guys, welcome to the Redflex, the only show that's run by four brothers who all support Manchester United and all live in Manchester. So today's show is a preview for Manchester United against RB Leipzig. So we've got a lot to get through. And as you would have noticed, we do have the return of the Mac, the return of Kasim. A lot of rumor, a lot of comments were left in the last few videos. Where has he gone? Some fans of the show were saying that they're really happy he's gone, and some fans were saying that they miss the high quality analytical brain of Kasim. So I'm sure Kasim's got a lot to say about this. So just really quickly, Kasim, what actually happened and what has made you return to the show?
First of all, what a great honor it is to be back on the Redflex, the #1 Manchester United fan channel in the whole goddamn world. In terms of the elephant of the room, I'll be very honest, this is not scripted. This is not a part of a storyline. It was me wanting the best for the Redflex, wanting it to be the best goddamn product that it can be. And it didn't get the views that we were hoping for. I'm back. Kasim Ahmed is back.
Kasim's back, baby.
For the views, he's back for the views.
I'm back better than ever. I am better than ever. So
Thanks,
yeah,
Kasim.
that is the
let's move on. Let's move into Harris. Some people may not recognise who this is in the middle.
He's 10 years younger.
He's not wearing a cap, and he's changed his clothes after 4 years.
The greatest streak known to man, woman, or child is over, folks.
So I'm gonna style it up, lads. I'm gonna style it up. Look, I've got my swanky grey sweater on. Cap's gone. No more casual look, man. I'm going formal now, lads. I'm going formal.
This is it. I think it's new Harris now going forward.
New look, mate.
Harris 2.0.
Comment below. Guys, comment if you like the look. Comment. Let me know what you like. If you want the cap back.
Or hit the notification bell.
Yeah, hit the notification bell, guys. Let me know if you want the cap or not. And then if we have enough votes, we'll kind of decide whether it stays or not.
Yeah, so let's get on with the preview. So welcome back, Kasim. I hope I hope you're back for good now. Don't do a runner for the next show.
I promise to the fans I will never leave home, man. I will always be here forever.
All right. Okay. So let's get on with the previews. Just in regards to what we're going to talk about, a lot of media and experts seem to think that it's going to be a really tight game. So we are going to discuss that and what our thoughts are on that. We've got a few comments as well in regards to a Man City loanee, Angelino. He's been saying quite a lot over the past 3-4 weeks since the draw. He's been saying some negative things, so we will cover that. Also, Gary Neville has been making some interesting comments about the kind of balance of the squad. So we will look at that. And we will go over who we think should start. So, for example, should Donny van de Beek start against RB Leipzig? And then we're going to give a quick score prediction. So first of all, let's get on with something I haven't mentioned yet, but this is the first topic, is a lot of kind of media coverage is going towards the RB Leipzig boss, Julian Nagelmann, in regards to his style of play. A lot of experts, a lot of people in the media are saying he, in fact, should be the Manchester United man instead of Solskjaer, and he's a lot better than him. What are your thoughts, Harris?
I think it's always going to happen, isn't it, when you get a half-decent coach who's been experienced for a few years. Apparently he's doing well in Germany. I think last year they did really well. This year, the top of the league, aren't they, by a point or something? So, there's always going to be that comparison. He's got that kind of Klopp kind of style, hasn't he? So like the fans like him, media likes him. So he's got that sort of personality. For me, nah, I don't want him. He's just a randomer. I didn't even know who he was. I think before last year. For me, you got to stick with OGS, the legend of '99, hero of New Camp. got to stick with him. You got to stick with him. He's doing a decent job. Finished third in the league. You know, we're finding a bit of form back. You know, let him put one over on this dude, and then you know those comments will just show up for good once we've beaten him at Old Trafford.
What do you think, Gaston? Do you think Nagelsmann is a tactically advanced and slightly kind of plays the more attractive football compared to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Look, I'll be honest. I don't think I want any of them. One person I probably can't pronounce his surname, so that rules him out. I don't really know a lot about him, if I'll be very honest. And then we've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who he picked Dan James. He picked Dan James. I know this isn't.
Oh, yeah, what about
so do you want him out?
You said if Dan James plays, you are not going to be in the next show. But you hear me?
Yeah, I wasn't in the next show.
So he has missed the show. No,
yeah,
you missed the next show, I think.
Yeah,
I have missed the show. I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, I don't want any of them.
So who do you actually want then? Are you happy with him? Do you want him to stay?
I think us three could do a certain good job at Old Trafford. Get the Redflex in.
The Redflex management team.
Get Harris in, the new man. Harris 2.0.
That man, Harris.
I vote for Harris.
Mate. I'll do a top job, mate. Top job. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll be serious. I'll be serious. I'd go for Ole. Look, I don't know too much about the other guy, but obviously he's got United in his blood, so you know I'll probably go for him.
So let's see how that lasts, because obviously I think a lot of fans are just kind of thinking he's an ex-United player, ex-United legend. He scored a legendary goal for us. Do you think he's kind of getting extra time because of that, Harris?
Yeah, deserves it. Why not?
Yeah.
If you're not going to give any leeway to like one of your own legends in line, who are you going to give leeway to? No one. So he deserves the leeway.
If it was someone outside the club, he would have been sacked by now, I think.
Yeah. And that's fine, and that's how it should be.
That's right. Yeah, that's
he's
good.
A legend.
Yeah.
He deserved it. He's been there with the youth team. He went away. He's come back. Everyone likes him. Top guy. For me, absolutely no issues with that.
I think we've got.
He's a company man, isn't it? That's what it is. He's just a company man.
Got a comment from one of our viewers. From TV Loves Me. I don't want Ole to go, but if he does, he has to be high on the list. I think he's referring to Nagelsmann there. Yeah, just his kind of style of play as well. I think he's quite high up on every big club's kind of shortlist, I think, in regards to who they should appoint next. Yes, that's really interesting. That's a great comment. Yeah, so let's move on to the next one. Go on. I was
going to say just the media roundabout, isn't it? 1 minute it's Pochettino, 1 minute it's this guy. Next week it'll be somebody else, and then obviously the week after it'll be somebody else. Just a joke.
It'll be me in the 1 week after.
Yeah.
So I did win the Premier League. I did win the Premier League with him on Football Manager. So
with who?
With United.
There you go then.
So
right, next comment is. Sorry, yeah. Let's just move on, guys. Just so it's not over. It's not a show that's going to take an hour. So
we got
Angelino, yeah. I'm not sure if you heard the comments. Very negative about Manchester United. He said we've got nothing to fear at Old Trafford. United are not the same team as they used to be. They're very inconsistent. He said either they turn up and they're going to be a great team, or either going to turn up and they're going to be absolutely useless. So, to be fair, he may have a point there. I know he's an ex-City player, so he's going to say something negative. Do you think Angelino has a point, Harris?
Yeah, there's some truth in that. Can't really deny what he just said isn't true. But I think Ole's got him sorted now after the international break. We'll touch on what kind of like Gary Neville had to say and why I think there's going to be a change, and obviously we're not going to be as leaky. But yeah, I'm not really too bothered about the blue half of Manchester and all those ex players. I'm not. It's not of any of my concern. I don't really listen to any of their comments or take it seriously. To be fair.
What do you think, Gaston? Do you think Angelino has a point? Do you think it's fair what he said?
Yeah, maybe. But it's Angelino. I mean, what?
Who's Angelino?
Yeah.
He's a failure as a footballer. City probably sent him on loan 3 years in a row. So he can say whatever he wants. I don't think anyone here in the Redflex or Old Trafford's boardrooms are going to be losing any sleep over Angelino. So yeah, that's all I got to say about
that. Yeah, I mean, I guess yes, Angelino. I think he just probably wants to get in the media to get a bit of coverage. I guess
probably the first time he got in the newspapers.
Yeah, nobody knows who he is. Yeah.
Is he bald? Is he the one that's bald? I don't even know what it looks like.
Left back. Yeah.
Yeah, left back.
Yeah. So we had a kind of article on Sky Sports from Gary Neville, who's talking about the balance of the squad, that certain players cannot play together based on their kind of where they kind of stay on the pitch during a match. So, for example, he was talking about Bruno and Pogba can't play together, or if they do play together, they leave kind of gaping holes for the opposition team, and that's probably why we conceded a lot of goals. I think Harris has extensively read the kind of article of Gary Neville. What's your view on the article?
Yeah, interesting one. So for those who are wondering, what's the change? Why are we going to be all of a sudden defensively good, sound? We've been okay since the international break. What is it? What's going on? Is it just the fitness? Is it something else? Is it fluke? What the media like to call it when Ole does something good, it's just a fluke. So yeah, basically what he said is he showed a couple of stats from some photos and stills from the Palace game. Showed us getting caught. Showed Fernandes and Pogba being caught on the wrong side of the ball, exposing kind of like McTominay. And that's how we got kind of like overrun in the midfield, and that's how Palace created chance after chance after chance. Similar against Brighton, same kind of theme going on. Basically, the point is Pogba can't be trusted in that defensive role. He's not cute enough. Doesn't have that discipline. Yeah, if he's playing as a two, yeah, he is that. But basically is that he's just saying, Pogba and Fernandes can't really play. It seems like they can't really play in the same team. Carragher even, I think, mentioned it on one of the Sky Sports shows. He just said he can't see Pogba and Fernandes playing full stop. So that he actually took it to the next step, which is fair play, really. And what's actually happened since then, obviously they've looked at it, Ole's looked at it, and obviously they've decided they're going to sort that kind of like defensive shape out. They don't want to be conceding 3-4 goals anymore. And they've got Fred and McTominay. Obviously, you could easily slot in Matic in there as well. And then they showed another slide from the game against Chelsea, and you could see most of the time when we didn't have possession, you could see Lindelof, Maguire, Fred, McTominay in literally a square shape, center of the pitch, and that's keeping it solid, keeping it tight. And that's the reason why, from what I can remember, Chelsea did not even ask De Gea to make a save, because throughout the game they were very disciplined, which is fair play. That's what they're in there for, and that allowed us that solid base. Unfortunately, obviously, we couldn't get the goal, because if we snuck a goal, it would have been the perfect performance. So kind of moving on to maybe your next point in terms of team selection, I'm 99% sure Fred and McTominay will be playing against Leipzig.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I always think
Redflex exclusive.
There you go. The man in the know. Maybe he's got some inside information that everyone's unaware of. What I personally think, that top players can play together. If you look at what we were doing last season after lockdown, Pogba, Fernandes in the same team, fantastic results. It's possible. What's your view, Gassim? Do you think Pogba, Fernandes, Van de Beek, or a combination of them can play together?
Yeah, because I think footballers of a certain class, they should be able to play together. But I think it just goes down to the fact that the ones that are in form, they're the ones that should play, I think. So if Pogba's not playing well, he shouldn't play, and he's not. If Bruno isn't playing well, then the problem is, I don't think Ole is that brave enough, though, to drop Bruno at this stage. I can understand why. But yeah, to answer your question, I do think so. But at the moment, they're not playing well enough to be able for us to try that.
Is that the fault of the manager, though? Do you think he can't find a solution to that?
I don't think in terms of tactics and that, that little cleverness, I don't think Solskjaer's capable of pulling something off that will incorporate all of them. So the most easiest thing as a manager to do is when you play against somebody that's better than you, is you stay deep and you hit him on the counter. It's anyone, like, we know that. So it's the easiest thing to do, and that's why he's good at it. Anything that's too complex, he's not good enough for that.
So we've got another interesting comment here.
That's a bit harsh, mate.
From TV Loves Me here. If De Bruyne and Silva can play together, then so should Pogba and Bruno. Yeah, that goes exactly with what I'm saying. So Harris, you said it's harsh. So what's the reason you're actually saying that?
Yeah, I just think, I think Ole's proven that he's tactically aware. He's proven that time and time again for me against the top six. He has changed the shape. He's gone to a 5 at the back sometimes, 3-5-2-5.
Yeah, but it's nothing new though. He's not done anything that's, I wouldn't say it's innovation. It's just even a League 2 manager would do the same tactics against someone that's better. There's nothing. I don't think it's anything great. It's good.
Yeah, obviously.
It's not great.
Obviously he's using the strength of the players he has. Obviously, we've got the quick players up top. Obviously, our defenders are slow, so naturally that's what you would do. If you had quicker defenders, maybe you wouldn't do that. Maybe play something a bit different. But you have to look at the players we've got, and obviously at the back, they're just slow. So you can't play any other way really.
Pogba's not as good as Silva and De Bruyne though.
Pogba's got different strengths, isn't he? Pogba's got different strengths. He's a bit more physical. He can kind of get box to box. He can head it. He brings something a bit different to the table than those two. But going back to the point of why they can't play together, yeah, I mean they can, but he would have to, as we said, he'd have to probably change the formation, maybe a 4-1-4-1, something like that. I don't know, but he would have to change the formation to allow. So you'd have maybe one sitting, and then you have two, like Bruno and Pogba, like City do kind of, and then you have the wingers who kind of drop into the midfield to make it a 4, so a 4-1-4-1, and then obviously they can change it up to like a 4-1-2-3 formation. So it's possible, but I don't know whether
he's not playing good enough. Not for me.
Yes, that as well. But has he played in his preferred position long enough for us to make a judgment to see whether he is actually?
No, but I think there's all this talk Pogba should play in his preferred position. We've played him everywhere, and he's no good anywhere. We've played him defensive mid, not good enough. We played him left side of a 3, not good enough.
I think the argument there is there wasn't anyone good enough, creative enough to play alongside him to make him that link to get it. Obviously now they've got Fernandez, makes a difference, doesn't it? You can instantly see they're kind of on the same wavelength. They've got that kind of understanding a little bit. So
he's still not playing good enough here. He's still not playing good enough. He's got Fernandez there.
Yeah. You can argue that. Enough. You can argue that.
Fergie was right. He was right. We shouldn't be anywhere near Old Trafford. He's not good enough mentally. He's not good enough on the pitch.
Okay, Gassim, I've got here's a question for you. If we had Klopp or Guardiola in charge, do you think they would have Pogba at the heart of their team?
That's a very good question. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
They would initially, but then they would learn that it's a bit similar to like Ozil. He's been basically outcasted. What Arsenal have done to him, that's another story.
Unbelievable.
But I think they would both initially start him, but then they'd find out that he's not good enough defensively to work, because a lot of people think, Klopp, Guardiola, they're really good attacking. Obviously, I know City are pretty poor right now defensively, but there's a lot of emphasis on defense as well for both managers. Like they do historically look at the Barcelona team; they're very good defensively, and Liverpool obviously very good defensively as well. So my answer is no.
Okay, interesting. Right, so we're going to move on to the next topic, which is who should start. So I think we kind of have gone through this anyway. So for you, Harris, who are the key players that should start against RB Leipzig?
Obviously, because of suspensions, etc. It's think the team really picks itself, really. I think it will be very similar to the PSG game, but as I said on the last show,
even though we're at home at Old Trafford, you think it'll be the same kind of way of playing?
No, I think similar personnel, but it won't be 5-3-2. I don't think it'll be 5-3-2. Now, whether he goes with Tellez or Shaw, can't really tell. I'd probably go with Tellez, to be fair. I think it's going to be a bit more of a European game. It won't be the hustle and bustle of the Premier League. I'd actually saying that Lindelof had a really good game. So again, it's a tough one, but I wouldn't hesitate to put, like Twanzebe in there. To be fair,
for who?
Lindelof probably. He's not going to drop Maguire.
He won't drop Maguire, but I'd probably say Maguire. But yeah, it'd have to be.
Maguire probably lives next to you, Ole. He ain't going to drop him.
Yeah, he ain't going to drop him, is he? Captain as well. So maybe give him a rest, Lindelof. You can have a rest, so they'll save him having to play twice in a week. But yeah, that's my back four. I'd probably give Tellez a game, then either Matic, McTominay, or McTominay, Fred, whatever combination of the three will be that too. Obviously, standard Fernandes, and then hopefully our preferred front three, our fab three, of Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood.
Right.
So I like this version of
this. Yeah, I think I know what you're going to say, Kasim. I'm sure you want Dan James to start, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, 11 Dan James in your team. I mean, the thought of that is just absolute brilliance, isn't it? Look at that. No, Daniel James will not be in Old Trafford on Wednesday, if it was up to me. I'll quickly tell you the team that I think that should play. I would have De Gea in net. I think he won't drop Maguire, so it'll be Maguire. With Twanzebe, I would drop Shaw, bring Tellez in, Wan-Bissaka right back. Midfield, I think he'll play McTominay. I think Solskjaer's I don't think he's got the grit to carry on dropping Pogba, so I think he's gonna play with McTominay. Fernandes, standard, he's gonna start. And then the front three, in my opinion, I think it's probably what Harry said, but I think it will be Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood.
I've got a sneaky feeling that Edison Cavani will make his debut. I think he actually looked good. They might stick Rashford on the right. I think stick Martial on the left.
Martial can play though, can't he?
It's possible.
Martial's playing. He's constantly going to play.
If Martial's playing, he's not going to play him on the left. He won't play him on the left.
We'll play him on the left if you're up top. Has to be
interesting. Yeah. So let's see how that goes. So we've kind of gone over pretty much everything that we needed to. Just one final thing. We'd like to hear your score predictions. So I'll start off. I think it'll be a draw. I think it'll be 1-1. Harris.
Difficult one, isn't it? So difficult to break because at home we've not been great. No, I'm going to sit on the fence 1-1.
And you, Kasim?
I think we will win this game 4-1.
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, 4-1.
Wow.
Mark this date down, boys. 4-1.
Penalty in there.
Based on what, Kasim? Based on what?
Has to be a penalty, right?
First one I'll get right.
Has to be a penalty. Has to be a penalty involved in one of the 4 goals.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
True Manchester United fan. Ultimate optimist.
If anybody wanted an exclusive, I'm giving you one right now. It's 4-1 Manchester United. You heard it first.
Get to the bookies, lads. Get to the bookies. Anyone watching, get to the bookies now.
I'm sure you get some fantastic odds on that.
Get your bets in, boys. Get your bets in.
Get your bets in.
Right.
I'm sure you did you not start providing some betting service to our fans? Is any bets or any predictions or we're not really going to cover that right now?
Anyone going to shout out? Any of the major players?
No, I think we'll save that, in fact, for the live show we're going to do at Old Trafford. So just thought I'd actually include that in our video today. So on Wednesday, the Redflex team will be at Old Trafford, live at the Theatre of Dreams, and we'll be going over a preview, and we'll be kind of just talking about Manchester United as a whole, as well as obviously previewing the upcoming game in
On his
Group
press
H,
conference as
match
well,
day 2.
On this press conference, we'll discuss that a
Yeah.
little bit, I think, as well. But I
So
think
we
it'll be
can go
good
over
to go
that.
live. It'll be good to be at Old Trafford. I know a lot of the fans haven't had a chance to go. Hopefully, we'll bring you some pictures and images of Old Trafford. You know, get everyone a bit excited just for the big Champions League game. So yeah, looking forward to going personally, because usually I do go quite often in the year. So it'll be good to be back at Old Trafford.
Shall I give it one final plug? Shall I give it one final plug?
Go on, let's give another plug.
What's the date going to be on Wednesday?
The date is going to be 29th, right?
29th? 28th?
Yeah, 29th.
The 29th
28th?
of October.
28th. 28th. You sure?
Yeah. 27th now, mate. It's past midnight.
It's Monday today.
28th, yeah.
Past midnight, right? Tuesday now, isn't it? It's a Tuesday now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. 28th then. Yeah. I don't know what date it is.
It's late, isn't it? It's late for you, Abdul. I know it's
late for me.
It's a bit late for you.
Go on, Gassim. One last plug.
Give me a last little drum roll, if possible, please. Is it possible? On the 28th of October, the Redflex team are going to be live and exclusive from the Theatre of Dreams. Make sure you don't miss out, because it's going to be an absolute slobber knocker. Is that all right? That was good, I felt.
I love that, yeah. I like that.
That was amazing.
That was amazing, mate. You can do the promos now, Gassim.
Yeah, from now on, I think at the start and at the end of every show.
I took some stick, didn't I? All I am is just the punchline guy, so I thought I might as well.
That was one of the vicious comments received from one of our fans of the show.
He's not a fan. Let's put it that way. He's a slob. He's a slob. He's a slob. You know who I'm talking about.
Wow.
I seen you earlier on tonight. You know nothing about football. Absolutely nothing.
I think
if you've got any views, this is my message. This is my message to him. If you've got any views or you want to discuss anything, you know where the Redflex is. We'll get you on live. We'll get you exclusive, and I'll deal with you like a man. But yeah, that's about it.
I think we need to do that. I think very soon we need to get him on. Whoever this mystery person is that you seem to know, we would love. I'm sure that all the other viewers that we do have would love to see this, because there was a very negative comment that was left. So if you haven't seen the comment, you can refer to our previous video. It was left in the comment section. It's quite a negative comment about Gassim. And I think, yeah, it should be resolved man to man. And I would love to see that. And hopefully we can arrange that in the near future. So this has been the Redflex, the only channel in the world which is run by 4 Manchester United sporting brothers who all live in Manchester. So thank you. And we'll hopefully see you on Wednesday live from Old Trafford. See you soon. Thank you.